Hello, and welcome back to another episode of My Damn Opinion. Today's episode is part 5 of my How I Would Do the DC Cinematic Universe. This time, we're focusing on a solo Flash film. If you've been following this series and have enjoyed it thus far, make sure to leave a like. And if you haven't seen the previous installments, make sure to check those out to get the full scope of my proposed DC film series. So, without any further delay, let's get into it. The movie opens with the origin of the Flash through visual aids at the Flash Museum in the 25th century. And we see a yellow and red blur as it runs through the museum and finds its way to the cosmic treadmill. Cut to present day. Barry Allen is talking with Iris West on the phone while patrolling Central City before stopping a robbery in progress. The culprits are a gang known as the Rogues, led by Mick Rory, who earned the nickname Heatwave for his usage of fire-based weapons. After stopping the robbery, Barry speeds off to try and make it on time for his date with Iris. Meanwhile, Mick is imprisoned and his only contact is his adopted brother, Leonard Snart, a brilliant scientist working for Black Hole, a company doing research into the Speed Force. The CEO behind Black Hole is Joseph Carver, and the lead scientist at the research facility is Robert Wade Ethan. Mysterious kidnappings have been taking place across Central City, and Barry, using his forensic skills, finds a strange anomaly from DNA received from a crime scene. The DNA is behaving in bizarre ways, almost time-displaced and exhibiting elements of the Speed Force. Iris is an investigative journalist and is helping Barry and the Central City Police Department work the case. Because of the Speed Force elements that the DNA is exhibiting, Barry and his partner, August Hart, go to investigate Star Labs to no avail. Through her investigative research, Iris connects the Speed Force research with Black Hole. So Barry and August head to Black Hole to investigate. While conducting an investigation at Black Hole, Barry and August meet the CEO, Joseph, and the scientific research team behind the Speed Force research. And during their interviews, Barry's accident gets brought up, and August mentions how he was present when the accident that unknowingly gave Barry his powers, which intrigues the lead scientist, Rob Wade. Leonard Snart is one of the scientists working at Black Hole and is researching cyclotron and has his research undermined by Rob Wade and is unfortunately let go because of budget reasons. Angry and mortified over the loss of his research, Leonard conducts a plan to steal his research back using a modified weapon. Barry starts doing some investigation as the Flash, which ends up leading him into a chase with a mysterious speedster, and the chase ends up leading the two back to Black Hole. Coincidentally, at the same time, Leonard is there to steal his work back, and during the speed chase, a lot of Leonard's work is lost. However, he manages to escape before being apprehended by using his modified weapon and freezing the Flash with a little bit of help from the yellow blur, who disappears after Leonard escapes. Angry over having his research undermined and losing his position and having his work destroyed by the Flash, Leonard contacts his adopted brother Mick and concocts a plan to break him out of prison and modifies a weapon for his brother. Elsewhere, August Hart is kidnapped while conducting more into the investigation of the mysterious kidnappings. Iris helps Barry track August's last known location. When Barry arrives at the last known location of Officer Harsh, he finds more Speed Force imbued DNA. Before Barry has a chance to start tracking down August, he learns about Leonard Snart and Mick Rory causing havoc. He quickly gathers a sample of the DNA and gives it to Iris to take to Star Labs for analysis to try and extract the Speed Force essence from the DNA so they can triangulate August Hart's location. While Barry speeds off to go confront Leonard and Mick, Iris heads to Star Labs and gives the DNA to Dr. Harrison Wells. So the Flash arrives on the scene of the crime, and a fight breaks out between Leonard Snart, now going by Captain Cold, and his brother Heatwave. While this is going on, we'll get a couple of glimpses of the mysterious yellow and red blur doing experiments on August Hirsch. As the Flash is getting the upper hand in the fight against Captain Cold and Heatwave, he is then interrupted by the mysterious yellow and red blur once again. And before the Flash has a chance to apprehend Captain Cold and Heatwave, they escape. The Flash then engages in a high-speed chase with the yellow blur all across Central City, with it being revealed to be a speedster in a similar costume to the Flash, but reverse colors. Barry starts questioning who this reverse Flash is, who only replies in cryptic, coded messages. Iris, with the help of Dr. Wells, locates August, and she alerts Barry that he is being kept at Black Hole. Barry speeds off towards Black Hole while being chased by the reverse Flash. The two engage in a high-speed fight inside Black Hole as Barry tries to find and rescue August, which causes a lot of the work Black Hole has been doing to be destroyed. During the fight, the reverse Flash seems to be slowing down and ends up causing a distraction and escapes, which gives Barry the opportunity to find and rescue August. Later, we see Joseph Carver witnessing the travesty that happened at his company through video surveillance, and a hatred for speedsters begins to grow within him. And it's at this point that the reverse Flash is revealed to the audience to be Rob Wade Ethan, an anagram for Eobard Thawne, who convinces Carver to continue his Speed Force work, specifically on the cosmic treadmill. And at the end of the movie, Barry finally arrives for a date with Iris on time, but is quickly called away when an emergency comes up and the Flash is needed, and he speeds off. In a post-credit scene, Captain Cold and Heatwave discuss reforming the Rogues and look through a file containing a list of criminals, with the file that they're looking at belonging to Digger Harkness. Tonally, I would be going for a bit of a Ant-Man meets iRobot. A fun, bit goofy at times, but still has its sincere and serious moments without undercutting them with humor. Thematically, a big part of the movie would be responsibility in choosing the selflessness act over the selfish act, as well as the consequences of your actions. Barry will constantly have to choose between doing what's right for the world versus what he wants to do, with the consequences of some of his actions causing or creating villains and having ramifications that he might not be aware of just yet. But that's just my damn opinion on how I would do a solo Flash film. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on my Flash film, how you would approach one, and what character I should tackle next, or if I should do a direct sequel. You can follow me on Twitter for updates and opinions that don't make it into a video. Please leave a like and don't forget to hit that sub button for more opinions no one asked for. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.